Hello all, welcome to online computer classes. Myself Dr. Kajal Rai, and today we are going to discuss about the variables in Python. I already told about the built-in functions in Python and other basic things in Python. Now today I am going to introduce some basic things but related to variables. These are very easy to use variables. You don't have to you just don't have to define the variables and then assign the value as in other languages like C or C++ or Java. In Python you can directly assign the values to the variables, and when you assign the values to the variables, Python will automatically take the type of that variable, take the data type. It is according to the value which you assigned to the variables. So let's start. Suppose as you know, you have to find out, suppose you have to find out the area of a circle. We all know the area of a circle is the formula of area of the circle, which is pi r square. R is the radius, pi is a constant whose value is pi equals to 3.14159, something like this, and area we can easily calculate with that. So this is pi, value of pi. Now if I calculate the area, what is the area? Suppose I am taking pi here. This is the variable pi, but pi is always constant, but I am defining it this value. Now area is another variable. In this pi is a floating type variable. Area I am assigning values by expressions. Pi into radius. Suppose radius is 3, then pi r square. And you all know, I already told you in the last class of Python, in my last video, that when you have to calculate the square or cube or any x to the power n, you will use double asterisk sign. So here I am using double asterisk sign to calculate the r square. R is 3 over here. So in this way I can calculate the area like this. So this is the area of a circle where radius is 3. Now I am also assigning radius to a variable radius. Suppose the radius is 10. I am assigning 10 to the radius. Now when I calculate area, I will use pi into radius, then square of radius. Now if I run this cell, it will calculate like this. Very simple. Whatever type you assign to a variable, it simply take that data type. Strings, whenever it is strings, whether it is string, integer, floating point or anything. Now suppose I want to print this area, which is something like this, area of a circle. Now I have to assign that variable area values so that it can be printed. Now when I run this, it seems more impressive, more impactful when I type this type of print function. Now I am also giving the radius value to a function, area of a circle with radius. Now I am assigning radius value also. Now I'm also assigning now area. When I run this cell by using shift plus enter, then it will give this type of print statement, area of a circle with radius 10, as we already defined radius equals to 10, and this is the area which already we have calculated using the formula of a circle of a radius. Now we can also assign the Boolean variables, Boolean values to the variables. How we can assign it? Suppose there is a variable and I am assigning true value to it. To B I am assigning false value. You have to make F capital in this. So now I had assigned A and B and I'm running this cell. Now A is true and B is false. Now we can also apply some logical operators using the Boolean values. Logical operations, I can say. What type of logical operation? Suppose I am using A and B. This is also I am making. Now A and simple B. When I print this, what it will give? You all know, that if we operate AND function on A and B, when both the values are true, then it will return true, and if any of the values false, it will return false. Now when I run this cell, it is written false. Similarly, we can also do OR operation, A or B. So it is giving true, because OR operation, if any of the variable is true, then it is true. Now NOT operation. Simple, you have to write not A. Now when I print not A, it will give me the false value, because A was true and I am printing not A by using this not A. Similarly for B, B was earlier false, but now I had assigned not B, then it will give me true answer. It is very simple. We can assign Boolean variables and do logical operations with that also. Now one thing I want, it is very simple, but I had to know that how to use single quotes and double quotes. As we know, in Python we can use single quotes or double quotes to print any string. For example, if I want to print my name, then I can use double quotes as well as single quote. It is very simple. Python allows both the quotes to print any string. Now what if we have to use single quote within double quotes? How we can use it? We can use it by simply writing, suppose, this in this way. When I run this, it will definitely print like this. Okay. Similarly, we can use double quotes within single quotes. Suppose I am using she said I am fine. Now this is double quote I am using within single quote. When I run it, it is fine. It will print double quotes also. But what if there is a need when we have to print the single quote within single quote? How we can print it? Then what we do? We use backslash. When I use backslash, it will print single quote also, like this. And when we have to print the double quotes within double quotes, like this, it will give me error, as you can see that. But I have to use this, then I have to use backslash here also, and when I starting the double quote, and in the end also when I will trying to end the double quotes. In both the places we have to use backslash, and now if we run it, it will simply print the statement. It is very simple. One simple thing also I want to tell. Suppose there is a string 1 equals to, suppose hello. Okay. Now what if we do 2 into hello, 2 into str1, then what will be the answer? The answer will be the 2 times of hello. Hello will print 2 times. It will do the multiplication to hello. It will double the hello word, hello string, and it will print like this. If I use some suppose 2 into str1 plus some other statement, then also it will do 2 times hello, but with hello, hello, how are you? It will do the concatenation of string also. But one thing to note here is that it will do the concatenation, it will do the 2 times of str1, but it will follow the BODMAS rule. BODMAS says that first the multiplication will be done, then the plus addition or concatenation, you can say. So it will only do the double time of str1, and then it will add how are you in the string. So this is very simple example. I hope you will understand what I am getting. In the next class we will go to introduce some list, because we have already told about the basics, we have done a lot. Now it's time to turn on list in the next class.